Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and it has been a while. Yeah. I guess you could say I got a little distracted from making videos in the past 3 months. And you guys might be wondering, what have I been doing in the past 3 months? Well, first of all, played a few games of pinball, and well, my machine broke. Then I played a really intense game of pool and against my friend and ended up losing. And just messing around with OBS. I mean, come on, it looks cool. And I got a new mouse because the first one I didn't like it, so I got a new one. And I guess school started, but that's not important. But I plan on making more videos more often, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, to start off the video, I found a few bugs in the commands from the previous videos, and I figured out a way to fix it, and it'll just improve like a ton of stuff. So the one that I found was how, you know how in the last episode how the ship was just like flashing and just annoying? Well, I found a fix for that. So if we just add black concrete around the edges of the ship, this will stop it from flashing. But also if we do this as well and change this to needs redstone, so this will break, it'll stop the flashing, because how we saw in the last episode, here's a good example. Every time, the first video goes more in depth, but there's an armor stand right here, and it gets cloned around it, and it gets cloned over and over and over. So when we move, this gets cloned over, but these excess blocks kind of just stay there. And by adding this, as soon as we move over, so as soon as this block moves over here, the black concrete will then get moved over and replace it, so that the board won't flash as it gets, like, the board's getting filled and then this is getting filled, and yeah, that's why it was flashing. That's everything that I found in the previous videos, so let's get onto the enemies, what we're here for. So in today's video is we're making the enemy ships, and we're gonna make the movement of them, and we're gonna make it like kind of go in like a circular kind of formation, so it gives the game more of like a movement, like a moving feel, and it makes it just like look nicer. So I got a grid of, what is this, 15 different ships, and I think the design is pretty good. I don't know, from back here, from where we're gonna stand, it looks a lot like it, but what we're gonna start with is going and finding finding the coordinates of each of these blocks in here, right there, and writing them down, so then we can do that for movement. So we need to find the coordinates of this block right here, that block right there, so we can place an armor stand at each and every one of these to give it like the center of our ship. And don't worry about that big thing of commands, that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So yeah, So what we're going to want to do is get every single one of these blocks right here. I built it one out to kind of see it more, but we're going to have it flush with the wall as well. So what we're going to want to do is get every coordinate of this block right here. And I'll quickly do that. And yeah, if you guys are building this like the chords for chords exactly how I'm doing it, I'll leave like the coordinates up. And yeah, let me do this real fast. Oh yeah, and also I'm going to be doing this in a grid type of pattern. So this is going to be enemy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then come back to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just to have more organization. Alright, now that we've gotten those written down, make sure to put like E1, E2. I'm gonna use like E and then the number. So like E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, and so on. So now that we have those, it's on to the commands. Okay, now that we have those written down, we're gonna want to move on to this, the Tower of Terror. I don't know, but that's what I'm gonna call it, because it's a lot of writing, or commanding, whatever you want to call it, typing. Let's go with that. But this first row is for the first one, and the second row is for the second, and there's gonna be 15 of these. So it's gonna be a lot, and yeah, that's all I can really say. It's gonna be a lot. So how we're gonna start this is we're gonna want to go over to our start button or summon armor stands and add this command block saying /summon armor stand named E1. Make sure the E is capitalized, and tilde tilde tilde. And then change unconditional and always active. So now that we have that, when we press it, it's going to summon E1 and armor stand to that block. Now that we have that, I just made a little platform to make it look nicer, make it more organized, but you don't have to. We're going to want to place a sideways facing impulse command that has /execute at E, type equals armor stand, name equals E1, C equals 1 to tilde tilde tilde, and this is telling the command block where E1 is, and it's TPing that same armor stand to 20, 47, 22, and that is these coordinates right, if I can get in, these coordinates right here. So it's going to be TP'd right there. Now that we have that, we're going to want to place a chain command block on the side of it. Make sure the arrows are facing the same way. That says set block tilde tilde 2, so 2 blocks above this command block, tilde redstone block, and put it on chain, conditional, and always active. So what this is going to do is, as soon as we click that button, we're going to add another command block that places a line of redstone blocks right here after we summon the armor stand, and what that's going to do, it's going to activate this command block, which is going to TP it up there, and then place a redstone block right here. So now that we have that, we're going to want to place the little blocks right here. You can choose whatever color you like. I don't know, some videos say you have to do a specific color, but you really don't. But now, above this command block, we're going to place an upwards facing one that has impulse, unconditional, and needs redstone. And it's a lot of repetition of /execute, the same armor stand, E1, C equals 1, tilde tilde, to TP it to, so let me explain this a bit better. So in this command block, it's telling this command block where E1 is, and then it's TPing itself 2 blocks to the right of itself. So as soon as this places, armor stand is going to move 2 blocks this way. And then after that, we're going to want to place another one, chain conditional and always active, to set the block -1 air. And what this is going to do is it's going this way 1 and then down 1, and it's going to set this block air. So when this places a redstone block there, it'll instantly get removed, or not instantly, you need to put it on 20 ticks to give it a 1 second delay, and after 1 second it'll remove the command block, or not the command block, the redstone block, and then execute this one. So you're going to want to put another one above it and put chain conditional always active with 0 ticks, and do /set block -1 up to redstone block. So what this is doing is it's going this way, -1, so this way, and then up 2, so 1, 2, so it's going to place it right there. Now, here's where it repeats itself. So this is then going to, it's the same command as before, but instead of going to the right 2, it's going to go down 2 with that. And so right now it's going to go over 2, down 2, and then we're going to make it go left 2, and then up 2, and then repeat. Did I just break something? Nope. And yeah, put that impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, down 2, and then these same 2 commands repeat themselves on every single one. So chain unconditional always active, 20 ticks, and setting this block air after 1 second, and then setting this block with redstone after that one. And you can see how it just repeats itself each time except for the top. So on this third one, this is the one that's going to go left. So instead of going +2, we're going to go -2, and that'll make it go left. And then the same command here, and then on the fourth one, we're going to want to go up. So instead of -2, it's +2 on that. And impulse unconditional needs redstone with 0 ticks, and then same on this, and same on this one. And then on the top, we're going to want to, so as soon as it places it there, we're going to want to add one that says set block -34 760 redstone block, and that is, let's see, let's find this. I forgot where this went. So this is going to be placing the redstone block right here, to kind of restart the system, because right now we're making kind of a loop, because as the redstone block goes up, as it TPs, it's going to hit this, and then it's going to hit this, and then place another one down there. But to get rid of that one right there, we're going to want to place this, just -1, -1, and that'll get rid of the redstone block right there. And then when it's down here, it'll trigger that, which then triggers this, which then gets rid of it, and it kind of just goes on the loop. And that is the first ship done. Or not done. We gotta do one more thing, but that's the movement of it done. Okay, so now that we have this first row, we can test it out. But before you click the button, we're going to want to do one thing, is change this to -50 so it doesn't summon here. And what we're going to do is do the same thing as the ship, as it's going to clone to that, so we don't want that to destroy any command blocks. So we're going to put it over there and destroy that, and go back over here, and we're going to make this. So what I've done is, it doesn't have to be 2 blocks wide, but I built the ship kind of in the center, and just like this one, we're going to have black on the outside. But since this is moving over 2 blocks at a time, we're going to want to have 2 black concrete on each side of it, so around it. And I just filled it in to, I don't know, it makes it look better. But now we're going to want to place this command block here. This is going to be a /execute. It's going to look for the armor stand of E1 and clone this chord, so down here on this corner, so 48,337, and it's going to clone this area of 48,1145 as well. And you're going to put that bottom one in first, so 48,337, and then the top one 48,1145, and then you're going to want to do tilde -3, and then tilde, and then mask normal. And what this is going to do, or the -3 is, I was doing a little testing, and that's what makes it so the armor stand is always going to be in this metal block right here. So now that we have that, we're going to want to put a lever on it and click on. And now we can test it out. So I already destroyed like a little thing up there, so there's nothing up there. And what we're going to want to do, click summon. Right now the armor stand is up there. And now we're going to want to place a redstone block right here, wait till we see that, get rid of it, and there it is, the first one. So to get the rest of them, it's gonna take a long time, but what you're technically doing is just kind of repeating this first one, like all the command blocks, everything inside, except for the name. So on the second one, it's going to be, instead of E1, it's going to be E2, and it's going to do that same thing, and they all say the exact same thing, except for this is E1, E2, and there's going to be E3, E4, E5, all the way to 15, and it's going to do the exact same thing to all of them. And also, you're going to want to do this 15 times. It's a lot, I know, but it's Galaga in Minecraft, and this is the only way that I know how to do it. And so for the second one, I'm gonna build this one above ground, but I'll be back when I'm done building it. Alright, now that I'm done building that, I'm gonna want to place command block and get this cord first. So 48,450, and just put that. Or first, we're gonna want to execute like the same thing. Type equals armor stand, not area effect pod. Armor stand. Name equals E2, and make sure you don't type like 2, or else it will give you an error and it won't work. So 2 C equals 1 and tilde 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 and slash clone, if I can type right, this first one. So 48,450, 48,450, and then this one, it's gonna be 48,1258, 48,1258, 8,1258, and do tilde tilde -3 tilde -3, and then do masked normal, and let's check up with this one. Yep, -3 -3, and then lever, flick, and that is now done. Now what you're going to want to do is go back over here, do this, summon armor stand named E2 50 blocks away. So now that we do that, we can do this, and while I'm here, another thing that I fixed is when we turned off the thing, when we killed the armor stands, it'd still be up there. Like, that thing would still be cloned up there since it wouldn't get rid of it. So what you're going to want to do is do this, set block 2213, and that is this block right here. So it activates this one, and it's filling it with concrete to get rid of everything. And now that we're over here, we're just going to want to put impulse, and needs redstone, and slash set block, block above, air. So now, as soon as the redstone block goes on it, it'll instantly get removed, and we can cover this up, except for that block. Get rid of all of this, and now that there's no armor stands, you can flick that, get the fishing rod, do that, and then break this, and we're going to want to break that. Alright, once you got that, make sure if you built this one, make sure to put the chords of this block in that command. Yeah, this command. And in this case, I just put -1, so it goes back 1, and then down 16, and that'll do the same, just as putting chords. So yeah, for now, before we add command block to add redstone here, I'm just gonna do this to do the same timing at the same time. And yeah, let's see. No, I didn't summon them. Now, if we actually summon them and then do this, there it goes. now they are in sync, and it looks good. Now I just need to add, say this, turn on invisibility, and yeah, we got something pretty good. And yeah, hopefully that's enough to kind of do the rest of them from this. And once you kill the armor stands, you do that. Hopefully that's enough to allow you guys to make the rest of these things, because right now the recording is like 35 minutes long, and yeah, I don't know if I can make this video any longer, but yeah, hopefully I've given you enough information to create the rest of them. All you're really doing is changing these chords to those ones, the center ones. You can look back at the time lapse if you need the chords, and yeah, in the next episode I'll probably have these done, and then we can work on them firing, like a random chance of one of them firing. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll try to post a bit more often per se, and yeah, see you in the next one.